let's go ahead and get started on our backs. So go ahead and lay down. You can choose if you want to start in a Supta Baddha Konasana with your soles of the feet together and knees splayed out. If you said hips, maybe start in that position. Or if you just want to start in a regular, good old-fashioned Shavasana, you're welcome to start in that as well. So go ahead and make your way there. And once you get there, just begin to release and relax and let go into your mats. Just tuning into the sound of your breath here. Letting your body begin to just melt and release. Especially in that low back and shoulder area. Even as you're laying here, I want you to recognize if you're holding tension in those spaces. Bring your awareness to the low back and to the shoulders. Send the breath to those areas and release. And as you lay here, begin to deepen the breath. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the nose. And then bringing your hands to the heart. Let the left hand come to the heart and the right hand just come on top of it. Feeling your heart beating. Acknowledging that you are here in this space. Knowing that you are capable and strong and open and ready. Go ahead and set your intention for class today. Maybe choosing from one of those words, capable, strong, open, ready. Choosing your own word, a mantra that you might be able to repeat throughout class today. And sealing that intention into your heart, your mind, with a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And go ahead and release your hands down onto the mat. If you were in Supta Baddha Konasana, go ahead and draw your knees together. Everyone is going to draw the heels up to the sky. I want you to feel the spine elongating here. You can open your eyes or keep them closed. Feel the spine elongating. Feel the tailbone, the low back especially, connected into your mat. So oftentimes in this space, sometimes our low back can begin to pop up. I really want you to press that low back down into the mat. Shoulder blades are on the mat. Everything is connected besides your legs. Take a deep inhale here. And then on the exhale, I want you to lower your legs, keeping them nice and straight. Keep that low back connected. If it starts to pop up off the mat, stop lowering your legs wherever it starts to pop up and press it back down. inhale, bring the legs back up. And then exhale, lower that. Hold for a moment. Feel that low back pressing into the mat. And then inhale, bring them back up. Exhale to lower. Keep that low back pressing in. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, back up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them back up. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And begin to massage the spine. We're going to do that again, but we're going to add a little bit of a flutter kick into it. So go ahead and bring your legs back up to the sky and begin to just flutter your legs almost as if you were in a swimming pool and you were kicking. And as you flutter your legs, go ahead and begin to lower them down. Keep that low back nice and connected. Keep it connected, keep it connected. Keep it connected, and then go ahead and bring them back up. Keep that fluttering going. Lower them back down. And then bring them back up. Make the fluttering a little faster. Lower them back down. And bring them back up. Go ahead and lower them down again. This is 4. We're only going to do 5 of these. Bring them back up. One more time. Go as fast as you can. Flutter the legs. And bring them back up. This time, go ahead and let the knees fall to the right, coming into a twist. Look over the left shoulder. Try to connect that left shoulder into the mat before the knees fall out to the right. So if the knees don't touch the ground, that's okay. I want you to work on connecting the shoulder before the knees connect. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. And then inhale, coming back to center. Let the knees fall to the left. And again, work on connecting that right shoulder into the mat before the knees fall to the ground. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then slowly bring the knees back to center. Grab onto the hamstrings. Rock and roll forward and back. I want you to get enough momentum that you can bring yourself into your ragdoll. So standing up onto your feet, let the head and the neck release, bending into the knees. Let the head and the neck go, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows. And then release the hands to the ground. Maybe your hands can be on blocks or books, whatever you're using as blocks today, and begin to lengthen through the spine, bringing the hands to the top of the thighs. So nice flat back here. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, bend back into the knees, fold it down. Release everything here. Maybe even bending into one knee and then the other. Feeling into the hamstrings. And then this time we're going to inhale all the way up through a flat back. Bring the arms up to the sky. And then on the exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart nice and wide. Inhale back to standing. This time, exhale, take the arms behind you, interlace the hands, draw the heart through. Take a nice deep inhale here. On the exhale, bend into the knees. keep the hands connected. You can also have opposite elbows if this is too much on the shoulders. Let the head and the neck go and begin to rinse the shoulders out. Try to keep the palms together. Your shoulders might not go as far, but that's okay. So working on just keeping the palms together instead of letting them splay out. One more inhale here. And exhale. And then release the hands all the way down onto the ground. Inhale to a halfway lift. And on the exhale, take the left foot, step it back, coming into your runner's lunge. Draw the heart forward here. Hands are hovering or on the mat. One more inhale. And on the exhale, drop the back knee down, untuck the back toe, and begin to lengthen through that right knee. So straightening out the right leg, drawing the toes back towards the face, or pointing if that feels better. Draw the spine nice and long. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, folding forward, finding length from the tailbone all the way to the top of the head. One more inhale here. On the exhale, walk the hands over to the right side. So staying in that fold, you're just moving the hands. So the upper body is the only thing that's moving. You're going to begin to feel this maybe through the outer hamstring. It's going to depend on where you're tight. A lot of people say they feel it here. I feel it on the inner hamstring. So it's just going to kind of depend on your body. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly coming back around to center. Bend into that right knee. Inhale, bring the arms up and over the head. And exhale, palms come together and lower down into the hips. One more inhale, draw the heart through. And on the exhale, palms come down to the ground. Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee. Step it back into your high plank. Hold your high plank here. So finding this nice, really good, strong high plank. If you need to drop the knees, that's okay, but keep it nice and strong in the core. So wherever you are, tailbone is tucked. Pressing through the shoulders. If you're on your toes, I want you to make yourself come forward a little bit so that the shoulders are over the wrist, or even pressing out over the wrist a little bit more so that they might be in front of the wrist. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, lift the right leg. Lower it down. Lift the left leg. Lower it down. Lift the right. Lower. Lift the left. Lower down, drop the knees, lower the chest and chin all the way down to the ground. Take the hands out to the edges of the mat. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale to release. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to release. Inhale to cobra. And exhale to release. Hands come back to mid-rib. Press yourself through tabletop to downward facing dog. Your first downward facing dog of the day. Bend into one knee and then the other, just moving in whatever way your body needs to or wants to move in this downward facing dog. Pressing the tailbone towards the back of the room. Palms are nice and planted into the mat. Pressing back through the hands. And then finding some stillness here. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. You can always have a nice big bend in those knees to draw the tailbone back even more. On the next inhale, raise the right leg high. On the exhale, step it through to meet the right thumb. Inhale to draw the heart forward. On the exhale, step it up and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold it back in. Take those hands, interlace them behind the back, rinsing out the shoulders, maybe bending into the knees. Let the head and the neck go. And then let the hands release all the way back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. So come up through your flat back. Bring the arms up to the top. And exhale, cactus the arms, draw the heart through. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale to halfway lift. On the exhale, take that right foot, step it back. Come into your runner's lunge. Deep inhale here. And exhale. Draw those shoulders down the back. Inhale. On the exhale, plant the hands, drop the back knee down, and tuck the back toe and begin to sit back towards that heel. So the hips are above the right knee, lengthening through the spine on the inhale. Draw the toes back towards the face, and exhale, begin to fold forward. Again, if this puts a lot of pressure on the knee, on the back of the knee, you can always point the toe here instead. One more inhale. And exhale. And then slowly begin to walk the hands over to the left. So both hands are on the outside of that leg. You're just moving the upper body. The lower body is from the hips down is staying exactly as it is. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and come back around to the front. Bend into that front knee. Bring the arms up over the head. Palms are going to press. On the exhale, settle the hips down. Inhale to open up through the heart. And then on the exhale, hands plant down, step it back to your high plank. Finding that nice high plank here, and we're going to hold. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Feel that tailbone tucked. Feel the shoulders separating in the back. A little bit of a curve in that upper back. Take an inhale. On the exhale, take the right foot up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, but find a side crunch here. Inhale, point it back up. Exhale, side crunch. Inhale, back out. Exhale, side crunch. Inhale, back out. Plant that right foot down. Lift the left foot up. Take an inhale. On the exhale, side crunch, left knee to left elbow. It might not come all the way there because you're doing that side crunch. You're feeling that crunch. Take it for a second time in the side body. One more. And then step it back. Lower the knees, chest and chin, all the way down to the ground. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise to cobra, maybe pressing a little more through the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra, or pressing it all the way into your up dog. And on the exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, raise the left leg high. Exhale, step it through to meet the left thumb. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, back foot steps up and fold. Inhale, arms all the way up. Palms press at the top. Exhale, cactus the arms, draw the heart through, draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, press it back up. And exhale, fold it forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Moving through your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. And exhaling downward facing dog. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float it to the top. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms all the way up, palms press at the top. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank, moving through your vinyasa. Link that breath to movement. Feel the connection between your breath and your body. Deep inhale, in down dog, and exhale. Inhale, raise the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float it to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms press at the top. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back, high plank, moving through your vinyasa. Deep inhale, and exhale. Inhale, raise the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, step or float it to the top. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Toe heel the feet together, bend the knees. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana, chair pose, settle in here. Take an inhale. Settle in a little deeper. Check in, see if you can see your toes peeking out over the knees. Lift the gaze to the sky. Take an inhale. On the exhale, hands come behind your back. Hold the shoulder blades together. Interlace the hands. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, keep the hands together. Fold forward. Maybe straighten out the legs. Let the head and the neck go. Inhale. On the exhale, release the hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back, high plank, moving through your vinyasa. On your next inhale, inhale, raise the right leg high. On the exhale, come into your high plank. And then take that side crunch, right elbow to right, or right knee to right elbow. Kick it back out in your plank, knee to elbow, side crunch. Kick it back up, knee to elbow, side crunch, and then take that right foot, step it to the outside of the right hand. Inhale to draw the heart forward. On the exhale, take that back foot at a 45-degree angle. Your hips are already nice and wide here. Inhale, rise right up into your warrior one. Arms come up over the head. Exhale, settle in. Deep inhale. And exhale. Settling into this warrior one. Hips are facing the front of the room. Legs are already at hip width distance, so you have more of that space to bring the hips to the center. One more inhale. On the exhale, cactus the arms. Deep inhale here. And exhale, open up through that heart, maybe the gaze lifts. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, straighten the arms. On the exhale, hands come to the inside of that right foot. Step it right back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg high. Exhale, come forward into your high plank. And then take the knee to the elbow, side crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow, side crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, side crunch, hold it in. And then take that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Draw the heart forward, maybe even coming up onto the fingertips. Take that back foot and swivel it at a 45-degree angle. You might even need to step it up a little bit. And then inhale, come right up into your warrior one. If you don't feel like your feet are where they need to be when you come up, adjust them. You don't have to stay exactly where your feet landed. Hips are drawing forward. Draw that left hip back, right hip forward. Arms are up to the sky. Shoulder blades drawing down the back. Bend into that front knee. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Breathing. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straighten the arms. On the exhale, hands come to the inside of the left foot. Step it right back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your high plank. On the exhale, Vinyasa. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale to raise the heels high. Exhale, bend the knee, step or float to the top. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Toe heel the feet together, bend the knees. Inhale, rise up, Utkatasana. Chair pose, bring the gaze up to the sky. Settle down into your chair a little bit deeper. One more inhale. On the exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Begin to bring the gaze down and straighten out through the legs as you fold. Rinsing out the shoulders, let the head and the neck release here. One more inhale. On the exhale, hands release to the ground. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back. High plank, moving through your Vinyasa. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, come forward into your high plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, side crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, side crunch. When you extend, you're staying in your plank. You're not coming back into that down dog. One more crunch, and then plant that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Turn the back foot flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, extend the arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your stance. Find that heel to arch or heel to heel alignment. Feel the feet begin to pull together, activating the stance. Slight tuck of the tailbone, shoulders drawing down the back. Deep inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, right elbow to right thigh. Left hand comes to the sky to start. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, take that left hand, reach it behind your back, opening through the heart. So the back of your hand is on your spine, or you can take your half bind, reaching that hand for the inside of the right thigh. Open the shoulders, open the heart for the left side of the room. Maybe the gaze comes up to the sky. Maybe it comes down to the ground. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, release the hands back down to the inside of that front foot. From here, extend the spine nice and long. On the exhale, take this right foot and step it into your high plank, modified high plank, or third option, wild thing. Opening up the heart, take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, right foot is going to step all the way back up to the front of the mat. Take an inhale here. On the exhale, take that right hand, step it out in front of the right foot. Come right up into your half moon. Woo. Wild thing to half moon, or side plank to half moon. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more inhale here. On the exhale, close it back off. Ooh, I just fell a little bit. Inhale, draw the spine nice and long. Exhale, left foot comes to meet the right. Bend into the knees, sweep it up. Utkatasana. Settle into your chair. Deep inhale. On the exhale, take the hands behind you. Draw the heart forward. Gaze comes down. Shoulder blades come together. Straighten out through the legs. Fold forward. Rinsing out the shoulders. Let the head and the neck go. Deep inhale. On the exhale, release the hands. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back. High plank, moving through your vinyasa. On your next inhale, raise the left leg high. Exhale, come forward into your high plank. Bring that knee to the elbow, side crunch. Really feel the side of your body crunch there. Extend. Side crunch. Extend. Side crunch. And then plant that left foot down on the outside of the left hand. Turn the right foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise right up. Warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, extend the arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Feel those feet hold together. Feel the tailbone tuck. Arms are nice and strong. Settle in here. Deep inhale. And exhale. So those little movements that you're doing in your body, nobody else can see them. Your warrior two is probably going to look the same wherever you are. So if you're kind of relaxing this pose, nobody else is going to tell except for you. Feel that those legs activate. On your next inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Reaching for the sky. Feel that the sides of the body elongate. Deep inhale. On the exhale, side angle. Left elbow to the left thigh. Right hand to the sky. Feel into this pose for a minute, just like this. And then on the exhale, right hand is going to come to the spine so that the back of the hand is on the spine, which is going to allow that heart to open, or taking your half bind. So the right hand comes to reach for the inside of the left thigh. Either way, we're opening the heart, opening the shoulder, gazes up to the sky or down at the ground. Breathing here. One more inhale. On the exhale, hands come down to the inside of the right foot. Swivel up onto the heel of the back leg. And then we're going to step that left foot either into our side plank, our modified side plank, or our wild thing. Deep inhale here. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, we're going to take that left foot, step it back up to the front of the mat. See if you can move it with control. And then left hand is going to plant out in front of the left foot and step it up into your half moon on the left leg. Flexing through that right foot, gazes down at the ground or up at the sky. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. On the exhale, right hand comes to the ground. Square off through the hips to start. Take an inhale here. Draw the heart forward. And exhale, right foot comes to meet the left. Take a nice little fold. Toe heel the feet together. Bend the knees. Inhale, rise up. Utkatasana. We're going to do all of that again, but we're going to move with the breath on each movement. So it's going to be a lot faster than what we just did. Bring the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, arms come behind, straighten out the legs, rinse out the shoulders. Inhale, release the arms, come up into a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back. High plank, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, high plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, side crunch. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, crunch. Right foot comes to the outside of the right hand. Release the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Maybe taking the bind. Inhale, hands come down to the mat. Exhale, side plank or wild thing. Inhale here. Exhale, right foot comes to the front of the mat. Inhale, step it up, half moon. Woo. Exhale, close it off. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, interlace the hands, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, release the arms, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float it back, high plank, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow, side crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, side crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, side crunch. Plant that left foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your work. Exhale, side angle, maybe with the butt. Inhale, hands come to the ground. Exhale, flip your dog wild thing or side plank. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot comes to the front of the mat. Step it up, half moon. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes to the ground. Come back to center, bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, straighten the legs, bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Come back to your breath. Everyone's still on the mat, who I can see. I'm so glad you made it. Come back to your breath. Tune in. And then go ahead and toe heel the feet out to the edges of the mat. We're going to settle down into our yogi squat here. Take your malasana, hands together, elbows pressing into the knees, spine growing nice and long. Breathing here. Nice job, everyone. Come back to that mantra that you said at the beginning of class. That one word, strong, open, ready. And then from here, either stepping it right back into your high plank, or if you want to take a little arm balance, moving through crow. And everyone will meet back in downward facing dog after moving through your vinyasa. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then from here, come forward into your high plank again. Holding it here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lower down onto our forearms, into our forearm plank. Hold for 5, 4, tuck that tailbone. 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in, come into dolphin. A lot of shoulder strengthening going on here, but it's also a really good shoulder opener. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet back out. Stay on the forearms. Forearm plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Let the chest begin to reach for the ground. Maybe the hands can come together into prayer and bring the hands up towards the top of the head. Let the head release to the ground. So you're coming into a puppy pose, but a little bit more onto the shoulders, opening of the shoulders. If you'd rather take just a regular puppy pose, go ahead and do that. And then from here, release the hands. Pull the heart through, coming into your Sphinx pose. Palms planted into your mat. Heart draws forward, drawing the hands back towards the elbows. Pull the heart through. Feel that nice release through the spine. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. And then release all the way down. Your head can rest on your hands. Your forehead can rest on your hands. Maybe shifting the hips back and forth. We're just gonna get into that back body right away. So take the hands behind you. The palms can be flat on the mat, or if you'd like, you can interlace the hands behind the back. Zip the legs up. On the inhale, raise the chin, the chest, the arms. On the exhale, lift through the legs. Breathing here. Feeling the whole back body ignite here. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Look over your right shoulder. Let the hands come down onto the mat. Let your body melt. Go ahead and bring the chin back to the chest. Bring the heels up towards the sky, taking modified bow pose or grabbing onto the feet to prepare for bow pose. You can also grab onto the ankles. You know, for me, sometimes it hurts to grab onto my feet, so the ankles are better. On the inhale, raise the chin, the chest, the arms. On the exhale, kick the heels for the sky. If you're in your modified bow pose, you're doing the same thing, just without grabbing the heels. Try to keep the ears away from the shoulders. So sometimes what can happen is we crunch up, and that's just gonna aggravate our shoulders even more. So we wanna keep the ears away from the shoulders. Take one more inhale. And exhale, release slowly down. Look over the left shoulder. Let the feet windshield wipe back and forth. Let the feet release to the mat. Hands come to mid-rib. Press yourself through tabletop to child's pose. Let everything release here. Forehead can come to the mat. Hands can be outstretched like this if that feels good, or if you want to take the hands behind you, you're welcome to do that as well. And you can have your knees open or closed here as well. We're going to come into a little bit of a different version or variation of our camel before coming down onto our backs. So go ahead and come up onto your knees. Bring your arms out nice and wide, and then take the right elbow underneath the left. So coming into your eagle arms, you're going to press your hips forward. Really feel the shoulder blades separating, and begin to lift the elbows up. So instead of thinking of camel as like opening through that lower back, this variation is gonna kind of help you open through that upper back, because you're drawing the elbows up to the sky and your hips are pushing forward. So try not to even think of it as like a back opening through the shoulders. Taking one more inhale here. And on the exhale, settling back down, releasing the arms, bring the chin to the chest. Let everything settle. So we've done a lot of pulling the shoulder blades together. This is an opening in a different direction. And then go ahead and come back up onto the knees. Arms come out wide. This time bring the left arm underneath the right, coming into your eagle arms. You can also always take the forearms together or even grabbing opposite elbows. Either way, whichever way you're taking, just think about drawing the elbows up to the sky and keep pressing the hips forward. So again, not dumping into the back at all. You're thinking of it as a shoulder opener. So opening through those shoulders, opening through the heart. Elbows are coming to the sky. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly lower down. Release the arms. Let the chin come to the chest. Let everything settle. Go ahead and bring the feet out in front of you. We're going to take the left leg long and bring the right foot to the inside of the right thigh. Let the knee fall out to the side. Shift your chest so that it's facing the right knee. And then take that left arm, begin to reach it to about the calf. Take the right arm up and over the head. So feel that heart opening to the right and begin to feel a stretch through that right side body. Maybe you can begin to lengthen a little bit more, snuggling that left shoulder underneath the right. So taking this nice little side stretch here. And then coming all the way back up. Go ahead and take the right leg out. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh and let the knee fall out to the side. Turn the chest to face the left knee. Hand comes to about the calf or even the knee of the right leg. Take that left arm up and over the head. First, feeling the length through the left side body, feeling the opening of the heart, and then maybe beginning to walk the right arm down the leg a little bit. Snuggling that right shoulder underneath the left. Keep the heart nice and open. And then inhale, rising all the way back up. Feet are to the front of the mat. Slowly lower all the way down onto your back. Oh, how do I always do that? Okay, go ahead and bring your knees into the chest. And take a little twist. Just drop the knees to the right side. Open through the heart. Look over the left shoulder. And then take the knees back through center. Drop them over to the left. Look over the right shoulder. And coming back through center. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then let the legs and the arms release all the way into your Shavasana. I'm gonna keep you guys in Shavasana for about 3 more minutes. It is 6:30, so I will get you out of Shavasana in about 3 minutes, but if you have to go, I just wanted to let you know that it is 6:30, so I understand if you have to go. If you don't have to go and you can lay here for 3 minutes, please, please, please take this time for yourself. When you are struggling, believing you can get through it might seem impossible. But don't let the thought of creating change defeat you before you take action. The hardest part of any struggle is learning to think and feel differently while trying to stay hopeful. Yes, the first step toward change will be your toughest, but it will be the most rewarding. Go for your happiness. You have what it takes to progress. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, let it go. Begin to feel into your fingers and into your toes, into your ankles and your wrists, your elbows. Slowly drawing one knee into your chest and then the other. Giving yourself a big hug. Coming back to your mantra, your intention. You are strong, capable, ready, and open. Slowly turning onto your right side. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed and hands at heart center when you get there. We'll take a nice deep inhale through the nose. On the exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Bringing the hands to third eye center. We'll bow and say namaste.